and to put things together. And she likes to sculpt like blobs. She'll put little faces on blobs, but it's hard to get her to pay attention long enough to figure out, okay, here's the 17 steps to make a simple hand-built box or whatever. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is stick to my primary content. We'll do didgeridoo a little bit later if anybody asks, but the first step is going to be to recondition some recycled clay. So I'll take you over to the plaster bat station and we'll do a little bit of wedging. I'll bring that clay over here, we'll pop it on the wheel, and we'll make some things. My intention had been to make some mugs. I'll be putting custom badges on them. And we are working in a cone 10, which is high fire porcelain, which for me has been a very humbling experience. I've been throwing pottery since January of 2019. I work primarily in stoneware, which is grittier, has a little more structure, is easier to get it to stay in the shape that you put it. Porcelain has a little bit of a tendency to slump because there's no big particles to help give it structure. So you may see me struggle a little bit. Right now we're just going to get that bag of clay into something that's usable for the wheel. Now I'll switch microphones so that I can share all those noises too. Eric, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Pride. So the first step here is going to be to clean up the plaster bat. It has a bunch of dry clay on it. I don't want to mix dry chunks of clay in with my soft throwable clay. I want my soft throwable clay to be as smooth and homogenized as possible. Usually I would say don't use a metal tool on plaster because the plaster is soft and the metal tool will gouge it. But it's my plaster. And I can if I want. Is that the letters in your name are confusing me. It looks like a Ian or like a Lance with an I instead of an L. There's probably an easy way to read it. And I'm overthinking it. Let me know how to say your name so that I can thank you for the follow. If you want to, you don't have to. Ians, thank you very much. Great job communicating the pronunciation. That was just what I was hoping for. Okay, so this clay in this state, not ready for the wheel. Not smooth, not uniform. Lots of bubbles, lots of fissures and seams. And this clay is recycled, so it's all the trimmings and failed pieces that got thrown in a bucket and soaked in water. And then I slaked the water off and took the mush and spread it out over the plaster bat. And the plaster is porous, so it drinks the extra moisture out of the clay. So then I ended up with firm pieces of clay, a little too